All right. So the first story we're gonna talk about is how me and Keo got jumped by 20 by 20 niggas, dog. Like we got jumped by the whole block. And the thing was like, it was over a chick that I had no involvement with. This one chick started everything, caused the whole block to jump me and my brother, and then it got crazy after that. It got real crazy. So is this chick around the neighborhood, and she was, I mean, this chick was the hoe of the neighborhood or whatever like that. But she was in the same grade. I'm like 3 years older than my sister. She was in the same class as my sister, so she knew my sister. Matter of fact, my sister went through elementary and middle school with her, so they was like best friends at one point. But you know, this hood chick or whatever like that, this chick, everybody got a piece of her around the neighborhood. Well, anyway, she's just for some reason she started coming around our block a lot or whatever like that. And like I said, I'd be outside with my brothers, with my bros and stuff like that. We all be having a good time and everything. So what happened was, she just started coming through our block often, and she used to see my sister. She used to sit on the step with my sister, and she said to my sister, like, yo, your older brother's cute, this, that, and the third, like, I'd like to talk to your brother or whatever. So I remember my sister, yeah. So I remember my sister told me that the chick liked me. I'm like, I'm good or whatever like that. So it was me and Lawrence. We was in the house, and I can't remember what game we was playing that day, but Keo had stepped outside. Keo had stepped outside to go to the store. Now, while I'm out, I had my shirt off. It was hot. It was in the summer. We playing the game. I had my shirt off. We playing fighting games or whatever like that. My brother comes back in the house. Keo, he's yelling, saying like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill this nigga." Like he's snapping out. So Keo gonna explain to you what happened before he showed up.
That's why I said, listen, man, there's no point of us even getting to anything, no altercation with you. Mm-hmm. I gotta live around, you gotta live around here. Yeah. This is stupid. I said, yo, you worried about stuff that happened between us, you know, as kids. I said, look, let's shake each other's hands and let's go about our business. So he smacked my hand. Nah, I ain't trying to do none of that, man. Nah. I said, well, I'll tell you what. Excuse me, lady friend.
Good, son.
I said, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take this back to the house and I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
I said, so excuse me, I'm gonna go back to the house and do all that. So that's when I came back.
Yeah. So now he comes in and says, yo, I'm gonna beat this nigga the fuck up and all this other type of stuff. Like I'm gonna kill this nigga, this, that, and y'all. I'm like, yo. I'm saying to my brother, I'm saying to Keo, like, yo, calm down. Yo, what's going on? I said, yo, I'm tired of this nigga, this, that, and the third. So my dad's not home. Only one that's home is my mom and stuff. So my mom is scared, saying like, son, what's going on and stuff. So now my brother walks outside, and my brother, he taking his stuff all that, and he's yelling down the street, saying, yo, I'm tired. Yeah, Lawrence with us. He says, yo, I'm tired of this nigga. I'm tired of these niggas bothering me. Tired of these niggas picking on me. My brother started getting frustrated because he used to get picked on a lot and stuff like that. So now I'm angry because I see my little brother upset. You know, I'm the big brother. So yo, I'm getting sick of this too. You know what I'm saying? And I said, it's about time that we need to put an end to this because yo, we were prisoners of our own neighborhood because people just wanted to was always trying to bully us for nothing. We couldn't walk to the corner store without people saying stuff to us. We couldn't go to the basketball court. We were trapped in our own on our block in our own home because people wanted to bother us. So I was like, yo, no, we gotta put an end to this right now. So whoever this nigga is, knock this nigga out and just use this nigga as an example not to mess with us. So we go outside. Now my mom is crying. I threw my shirt on. My mom is trying to pull Keo, telling like, no, don't go out there. Don't go out. I don't want my baby going out there. So he yanks mom off him and he walks down the street. So I was like, no, mom, this gotta end. So we go down there, right? We get around the corner or whatever. I said, yo, where the nigga at? I said, point him out. So it was me, Keo, and Lawrence. He said, that nigga right there or whatever like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. We walk down there. I said, yo, I'm not gonna jump in it. You wanna fight my brother? Go ahead, fight him, right? So he said, oh, you brought your brother? He turned around yelling in the house, like, yo, come on out. Yo.
He had grown.
Yo, man. He had 20 niggas came out the house. 20 niggas came out the house. Now I'm sitting like, yo, you ever see a clown car? And on cartoons where clowns is like, it looks small, but always clowns come out. That's how the house was small, but like 20 niggas came out. 20 niggas came out. So now the good see about being a man, you can't show that you afraid. So I'm like, yo. So yo, I'm like in my heart, in my head, in my heart, yo, I'm afraid. Come on, yo, and the thing is, most of these dudes wasn't our age. These are grown men.
And the thing is, they were bigger than us.
They were bigger than us. These dudes were grown men. So I'm like, oh snap. So I'm like, yo, I'm already in it. I can't back out now. There's like 20 niggas above like that. I said, yo, if it's going to go down, it's going to go down. So I was like, yo, my brother going to fight him. I said, if any of y'all niggas if any of y'all niggas gonna jump in, you're gonna fucking deal with me. So I'm saying it's the grown men. 20 dudes.
And the funny thing is, the Bull's older brother was there, and that was the funny thing right there. He was like, you're hard.
Yeah. So they all stood there. Yeah, they all stood back. They didn't jump in it. I said, yo, if any of y'all jump in it, y'all gotta deal with me. I'm already in it already. I can't bitch out of it down. I'm already in it. So now my mom's scared. My mom crying and stuff. My mom called the neighbors. They hurry up and get help and stuff like that. So next thing you know, my brother go out in the street with the bull. Next thing you know, my brother go out there. They tussling. A car comes through the block and hit my brother. My brother smacks and hit the car up like that. Everybody laughing at my brother. I'm telling my brother, get up, get up. So my brother get up. The bull added a little swing. Keo dipped it, picked him up. Keo picked him up and slammed him on the ground. I mean, he picked him up, and the bull was bigger than my brother. Like I said, my brother, when it comes to strength, out of all the brothers, Kevin, I'm the one with the temper. I'm the one with the temper issues, but Keo's the one with the strength, like the Hulk. He got bad strength. So he picked the bull up over his head, and my brother just slammed him. Boom! So next thing you know, my brother over top of him, just hitting him. Boom, 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 started hitting him. So then after that, right, I'm laughing. I was like, yo, get him, Keo, get him. So next thing you know, after that, right, his mother come outside with the broom. She comes out with the broom and started hitting him. Started hitting my brother. Started hitting Keo. Started hitting him or whatever like that. My brother pushes his mother off of him. And next thing you know, I turn around. So I turn around, all 20 of them niggas came off the step and started running towards my brother. So I said, all right, here it go. I ran in there and started fighting them. We started fighting them. Now the thing is, it's 20 dudes fighting. All 20 of them can't hit you. Right. So next thing you know, I'm backed against the wall. I mean, this is grown ass men I'm fighting, right? So next thing you know, the Poppy store. Now these Puerto Ricans that just opened up this Poppy store are new. They from New York. They just moved to Philly, right? Now there's like 3 Puerto Rican dudes. The 2 of them are the older brothers, and then they have a young brother. He's young, so he hung with the dudes on the corner. He comes out of the Poppy store, took his apron off, and attacked Keo. So I'm fighting the bull's older brother. I'm tussling with him. I knocks him back. I see the Puerto Rican bull from the Poppy store. He comes over attacking my brother. He's another grown ass man. I run over there and start fighting the Puerto Rican bull. I'm putting in that work. Just hitting him. While the other dudes just hit me in the back of my head. I don't care because my adrenaline's rushing. I'm angry as hell up like that. Next thing you know, Lawrence come in. He's picking niggas up, slamming them, and they jumping them. Yeah, they were swarming us. So next thing you know, after that, right? My mom and them show up. Our neighbors from the block shows up and pull on us. So next thing you know, they all laughing at us. Yo, y'all got your ass kicked, y'all. I said, yo, we be back. And this is where it get crazy, right? After that, I said, we'll be back. We ran down to my uncle's house, right? So I get to my uncle's house.
No, but don't pay him no mind. Just
yeah. So I get to my uncle's house, right? So my uncle Nemesis I knocked on his door. I said, yo, we got jump. My uncle Nemesis didn't say nothing. He goes back and grabbed 2 of his machetes and put it in his back.
He grabbed 2 machetes and he carried 2 axes.
Yeah, 2
battle axes in his back.
Yeah, cause my uncle Nemesis, he collects a bunch of knives. He collects katanas, a lot of battle axes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, but my uncle Nemesis is a brawler, but he had 2 machetes. He put that in his back, and he had 2 axes. He walked out, went straight to the block. Then my cousin Dave showed up. Who was it? Carly, Daryl. All my homies, I don't know what it was.
No, listen, that was before they showed up. Because what happened was,
we didn't get to you yet. We didn't get there yet.
We didn't even see you.
The Carly didn't come around to the second time. We went
back around there. Yeah. So what happened was, after that, my uncle walks off. So all of a sudden, my Uncle Philip shows up, and he told us to get in the car. I said, yo, I gotta get my dad. So we get over there. My dad was working on this Chinese nail salon over Miss Molly's place or whatever like that. So my dad had sheetrock, he had all this stuff, all this dust and dirt on him from working. So we banging on the door. My dad come out like, yo, what's wrong, sons? What's wrong? I said, yo, Dad, we got jumped or whatever like that. So my dad tell Miss Molly, the Chinese woman, like, yo, I gotta take off work early or whatever like that. So my dad got all this dust on him, my mom in the car. So my dad tell us to get in the van. So Dad said, yo, son, point them niggas out or whatever like that. So we driving.
No,
go ahead.
They came to the house. I already knew what it was, because that's my biggest fear, that somebody would jump my son. So I looked, and it was like, yo, Dad, we just got jumped. I said, what? It's okay. So get in the car. So they got inside the van. So then somebody said, call Uncle Kevin. I said, yeah, call him, get him ready. I said, but I'm going around there, but y'all know what we do. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. To them, they thought it was fun. It wasn't fun for me. It was so scary because I'm their father. I'm their protector. My boys ain't no bitches. They fighters. Cause I'm a fighter. I ain't gonna go through. I'm a changed man. I'm not the man that I used to be. So this stuff doesn't thrill me, but it was the most fearful thing I ever had in my life because my sons is out there. If it's just me, I go to work. So I'm looking like, oh my God. But on my way back, I said, okay, come on. I put him in the car. I drive back around the way. I grab his mom. They jump in the car. So whenever, we've been doing this for a while, so we call it a reconnaissance. I said, duck down. I go around the block. I said, is that them? By this time, it's like about 20, 25 of them. So over there. My son said, yeah, Dad, that's them. I went around the block again. I said, is that them? He said, yeah, Dad, that's them.
Yep.
I went around the block again. He said, well, Dad, what you doing? I said, is that them? He said, yeah. I said, I want to make sure, because I'm going to jump out this car. When I get out the car, keep your asses in here. Don't get out.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to talk to the pop. I pull around the block. I was so angry, I almost crashed. I forgot my wife was in the car. I pull up in front of the door and I jump out. All 25 of them start running.
They start running.
Oh, I was so mad.
Because my dad was like, yo, which one of y'all motherfuckers put your hands on my son? They like roaches. They scared like roaches.
So my son's like, Dad, you didn't even touch the pavement. I jumped straight from the car.
Yup.
I'm real agile. Straight went to the railing. Jumped over the railing. I was putting my fist through them like Dragon Ball Z. Boom!
Yeah, Dad.
Picking them up.
Yeah, Dad was picking them up.
I was slinging them, and then like all of them started running. That's what made me mad because y'all a bunch of punks. You jump. It was still more of them. Now by the time I got there, it was 30 of them.
Yeah. So not just that. That's when Dave and them all started showing up. And stuff like that.
No. Actually, Dave was in the car with us. Dave and and I said to y'all, stay in the car. When I got up on the porch, and I'm throwing in work, I turned around. My boys flew over the rail.
Killed all of them.
Boom! They fell into him.
Started hitting the boy.
Cat fell into him. Then Dave fell into him.
Dave tried to kick the woman's door.
Dave tried to open the door like I said, don't go in the house. Don't go in the house. And the meantime, it's 30 of them. And they all run.
They all run.
Y'all a bunch of punks.
So the only way was left, they left the Puerto Rican boy outside.
No, wait, no, listen. There was about, like I said, it was about 30 of them. They all started running. 5 or 6 of them started running. And I ran after him. And this is what I told him. Yo, I'm going to catch one of y'all. I'm going to pick which one of y'all I want. Let me tell you something. I'm fast. I ran past him and picked out who I was going to get. Dave was nervous. Yep. I was like, I said, I'm going to get you. I grabbed him. Actually, I pushed him. He fell and hit the ground.
Yep.
I ran up on him. I kept saying, why y'all bothering my sons? Yep. My sons don't bother nobody. Yep. He got him, put his hands up. That was it.
Yeah, my dad.
I hit him. Boom. Yo, he went this way. I said, man, I didn't notice my whole
Dad punched him once and his body just flew.
Then I hit him again, boom!
And his blood all over his face. Then people started screaming because first people was laughing. Oh, they broke their dad. They broke their dad.
What your punk ass dad gonna do? Boy,
yo,
when I went crazy,
my dad was then this is the thing that made me mad. They said somebody called the police. They jumped us. Now my dad is making the bull bleed and everything. Then my dad dragged him into the street, grabbed a trash can.
I got 2 trash cans.
Two trash cans instead of beating with trash cans.
Then one trash can fell out of my hand. I had one left. I started beating him with that trash can. And I would have killed him, but the woman kept saying, "You gonna kill him? You gonna kill him? Stop!" So I threw the trash can down. I just started working that nigga. Bang, bang, bang. Then I grabbed him and I dragged him in the street and we held up the bus.
Yup.
I held up that whole block.
My dad turned him into an example.
Let me tell y'all something. You see this nigga right here? He violated my family. Bang, bang, bang. He violated my people. Bang, bang. And I'm gonna tell you something. My sons ain't about the streets, but I am, damn it. You touch my damn sons again, I'm gonna kill all y'all.
Yup.
So then I let him go. He ran. Then they called the cops.
They called the cops on
And the
us.
funny thing is, they didn't even break up the fight that we
Yeah.
had previously. They
Yeah.
didn't break. They let them boys jump on us.
When we got jumped,
Right?
no
They
one called
let
the
them jump
cops.
on us.
When we got jumped, no one called the cops.
This was older.
When we came back to retaliate,
older people.
when we
people
came,
around our
yeah,
age.
when we came back to retaliate, that's when they called the cops.
Yeah, we went back.
Now we were monsters all of a sudden.
We
Like
went back
someone
home.
please call the cops. Where was the cops when all 20 of these niggas jumped us? Where was them?
We went back home, and when I got home, now reinforcements showed up. Carly,
Yup.
Daryl.
When we got home,
Dave.
now my Wally, all of them, because Wally called niggas. Yeah, now this is the thing. Wally said, "Yo, I got them go bots." He said, "Yo, I just called them, they coming." So we had niggas from North. He said, "I got niggas from North Philly can come down here, Southwest, anywhere." Call like, "Yo,
He said, I got them go
let's
bots.
do it. Let's do it."
He was calling.
So we was gonna go right back down there and tear that block up.
So he was like, "Yo, let's go back." So by the time my brother Phil came down, my brother Phil is a businessman. He had a suit and stuff on. He didn't want me to go back around there, but I'm like, no, because if I don't do this now, they're gonna keep picking with my sons. So I was walking back around, and Miss Bootsy stopped me and said, "Brian, I'm gonna tell you something. Your boys is you." My wife even told me. She said, "My boys scared me. They you, because you came out of them. They was fighting 20 men, grown men."
Yep.
They said, just your oldest son was fighting a grown man. And he kept saying, "I don't want to fight no grown man, but if you keep coming, I'm going to knock you out." She said, "Your son was tagging that grown man up. Then they jumped him, and your son still was fighting them." Then on my way back around, the people kept saying, "They're your sons. They fought 15 niggas by themselves." So I was like, okay, well, we going back around there.
Yup.
So we started coming back around.
This
We was like a monster.
Yeah, this is the funny
So
part.
we came back.
Yeah, we came back deep. Because the cops left now. The cops left. We come back, and everybody's like, "Oh, shit, here they come. They coming back." We come back, but this time we come back with more niggas or like that. So they stay on the other end of the corner. So this is sad but funny part. So as we pulling up, now our cousin's showing up.
Yeah.
And we see this dude sitting there. Our cousin's like, "Yo, that's their father right there."
I said, "Oh, you the father?"
I
I said, "You the father?" He was like, "Huh?"
Is it-
He said, "No, I don't know them
He
kids."
said, "I don't know them." He
Yeah,
did-
I didn't know them was with us
he
too.
denounced his sons. He's like, "Yo, I don't know them niggas." I'm like, "Oh
I
snap!"
said, "You sure?" Because then your Uncle Kev showed up. Kev said, "That's them."
Yeah.
That's them. He pulled the 2 axes out.
Yeah.
And that was about 30 of them. Then he started running. All 30 of them took off. I said, "Kevin, get back here!" Because I was afraid the cops was going to kill him. Seeing him with 2 axes. I was like, "Kevin, get back here!" So Kev came back.
Yo, dog.
Kev came back. Then they kept saying, "Yo, that's the father." Now, me and my brother, we've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
My brother disappears. I was like, okay, Kev gonna stop this nigga. So Kev started circling. Kev got up on him, but this nigga was swearing they wasn't his kids.
Yeah.
They ain't my kids.
They ain't my kids. He denounced his own kids,
So I
dog.
said, all right. So he was like, "Yo, the cops coming." I said, "Come on, y'all, let's go." We went back
Yeah, the
home.
cops came back around again.
By that time, we got deeper. It was like, "Yo, my brother was like, what we gonna do?" I said, "Yo, we going back around there."
Yup.
We went back
And they
around
didn't
there,
want the
joint
smoke.
again.
They didn't want the smoke.
It was like 30 or 40 of them. And I seen this big built nigga. This nigga was built. And they kept saying, "Dad, why you gritting on that built nigga? You know me. I like to test the water. Yeah, nigga, you built. And is you the leader of these niggas? Well, nigga, you the nigga I'm going to take down." I was gritting on him, but he wouldn't look at me.
He wouldn't look at my
I
dad.
was
He wouldn't look at him.
I said, "I'm going to grind this nigga up." But he wouldn't look at me. He got on the bike. He rode off. And I kept saying, "Yo, where the pop at?" And the pop wouldn't answer. So I said, "Let me tell y'all something. You touch my sons again, then all the gloves is off. I'm going to rip this block apart."
Yup.
So we walked off. But you know what, though? After that,
Yeah.
boy, every time my car pulled up, it was like the Batmobile.
Yeah, my dad's car was like the Batmobile because every time, because like I said, even after it was all over and squashed, when them dudes, wherever they was at, if they seen my dad's car, they would run. It was like the Batmobile.
The Dominican boy, we seen him the next day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I felt so bad.
Yeah, we saw
that nigga was two-faced.
Yeah,
Yo,
his
he
face
was
was
bumped
bruised,
up.
and then
His
my dad
whole
messed his face up.
was like, and when he seen me, he like the dookie on his side. He was looking.
Yeah.
I said, listen, let me tell you something. Whenever you out here and you fighting somebody and you corner a man, always give him a way to get out. Because a scared man will kill you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you tough. I learned things the hard way. I fought in the streets all my life. You talking about Street Fighter, the game?
Yeah, my dad.
I fought my boys.
My dad.
My boys was with me. It was one night. I had y'all in the car, and your mom and y'all, and the guy was all up on my ass with his car. I pulled over,
yup.
and I was like, "Yo, nigga," I said, "Yo, I got my family in the car." He pulled the gun out on me, and was like, "Yeah, what you gonna do, tough guy? What you gonna do?" Now I'm scared, like, yo, my family in the car. I said, "Nothing, man. Yeah, I know you ain't gonna do nothing." So, I drove home. I was so upset. My wife kept trying to calm me down because I'm a fighter by nature. I want to rumble. So I couldn't sleep for 2 or 3 days. So then I was like, okay, he probably live in West Philly. I'll never see this guy again. So I'm doing a contract around the neighborhood, and I decided to walk to the hardware store. So on my way to the hardware store, I see the guy that pulled the gun out on me the other night. So I look at him, I don't say nothing. I start walking. He was scared. He didn't say nothing. So I figured, look, I'm trying not to do this street fighting stuff no more. So I'm good. I kept walking. I go to the store. On my way back, I went another direction because I'm trying to avoid conflict. I'm not afraid of him. I'm afraid of me because I black out and I'm gonna go all out. So I go another way. Get back to the house, and I got my wife's cousin with me. I'm like, yo, I need caulk. I gotta go back to the store. I go back another way. Lord have mercy. This Negro is coming the other way. He sees me. Now he sees that I tried to avoid him. He start calling me all kinds of pussies and all kinds of bees and all this other stuff. I still ain't say nothing to him. I get back to the job. I forgot something else. I start walking back to the store. He gets on the corner of Siegel Street. That's where Beanie Siegel and all them live at. Beanie Siegel the rapper and all them live at.
Yeah.
20th and Siegel. He gets to that corner. This nigga a nut. He a punk. Yo, I pulled my iron out of him the other day. Yeah. He was like, up. He wasn't saying nothing. He wasn't this. Yeah, man, look, I'll clap that nigga now. I said, what? Man, I ran. I used to jump over the hood of cars. I jumped over the hood of that car. Man, I grabbed that nigga, man.
Yep.
Bang, bang, bang. He hit the ground, started body beating, bang, bang, bang. I was gonna stomp him. He started hollering for his mother. Mom, mom, mom. I grabbed his leg. I dragged him back down the steps. I beat him on his leg. Yep. Then I grabbed him again, and I said, you know what? This nigga's a pussy. I'm gonna let this nigga go. I let him go. So I walked up the street and went into the hardware store. So I'm in the hardware store getting my stuff. I look, this nigga coming out of the house with a cannon. He got a double barrel. I started panicking like, oh my God, this nigga got a gun. Oh shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna dart out the store. This nigga might get me. So I said, Nix, I'm gonna run in the basement. I ran in the basement of the hardware store, and the white man was like, get out of there. And I'm like, man, I'm in the basement looking for stuff. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get this mother, man. I'm gonna do a Van Damme or something on him when he come down here. So he was coming to a store and he was trying to cop the gun. So in the meantime, I'm asking where my wife's cousin is at. I'm like, yo, where he at? Like, yo, this boy done pulled a gun. He let this boy get the gun out on me, and I can't do nothing to this dude. So I come upstairs and I don't see him. Then I look back outside and I don't see him. And then I see my wife's cousin. He was like, I said, what happened? He said, oh, he was coming down here with the shotgun. He said, and I jumped in front of the gun. He was like, yo, what you gonna do, shoot him? He said, yo, man, you ain't gonna wanna do that. Because, man, it's like almost 50 or 60 of us, man. You do that, man, y'all ain't gonna be able to live on this block. So, man, turn that gun around, man, and go on back home. The guy turned around and he went back home. So, that was it. So, I was taking Keo to school for the first time.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was at the Dixon House.
The Dixon House.
At the Dixon House. And I'm bringing my boy in, and I bring him downstairs, and I get downstairs, and I look, guess who's in there? That nigga seen me, man. He had the dookie on himself. He was scared. He was a pretty nigga. He had hazel eyes. All the girls was going crazy. So I was hating on the nigga any damn way. Like, oh, I'm gonna beat this pretty nigga ass. That nigga see me. I went to go get him. He was like, man, wait a minute, please. But his girl was fine. And his girl was like, what's going on with y'all too? Y'all need to cut this out. Y'all don't need to be doing this, that, and the other. He was like, look, man, our kids are in the same classroom. We shouldn't be going through this. So I was like, no, I don't want to hear that. You said, look, man, I don't want no beef, man, please. So I said, all right. I let him go. Ever since then, he wanted to be my best friend. Every day I see him, but I didn't trust him.
Yeah, that's what happened. Because like when we went through that incident when we got jumped, and this is what I was telling my dad, because we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I was like, yo, we was like pretty much Luke Cage of our neighborhood, because these dudes that we fought that jumped us, they were the new drug dealers that moved in on our neighborhood. Remember when I told you the story about the big time drug dealer who died? Well, remember, territory was open up. So it was open season for the territory, for that drug territory in our neighborhood. So they came in and they took over that territory, whatever. And everybody in the neighborhood was scared of them. Everybody was scared of them. But the thing is, we're not about the streets, so we had no idea that these dudes. Yeah, we had no idea that these dudes was drug dealers that everybody feared. We just seen them as regular niggas that was getting on that was getting on our nerves, and we were just defending ourselves. That's why when they stepped up to people, most people wouldn't fight them because they knew their reputation. We didn't know their reputation. These were just niggas that was just bothering us.
We just seen them as regular, typical niggas that we combat every day.
Yeah. That's why we didn't know their reputation. So we was out there tussling them. That's why after we did that, we was able to walk around our neighborhood. No one would touch us because they knew if you touch his sons, they would have to deal with us, and then we'll call our go bots from all parts of Philly, and they have to deal with our family and stuff like that. So ever since that happened, but this is the funny part. This is the funny part though. Years later, we met a couple of friends, and they end up coming to our house at game night. So this young man comes to our house, and he played video games with us. Yeah, 3 years after the incident, this young man comes to our house. He get to know my dad, and he's like, my dad became a father figure to this. Yeah, my dad called him his son. My dad's a father figure to this young man, right? So one day it was getting late, and he was saying, "Yo, you think you can walk me back to my house?" So me and Cal was like, "All right, we'll walk you back to the house." We get back to the house, we find out he's the younger brothers to the bulls that jumped us. And we get to the house, they got shook when they saw us. They got shook when they saw us. We went in the house and everything with these dudes.
I was sitting in the house.
Yeah, so now I got my eyes on him, and he introduced us to his mom and stuff. So yeah,
I didn't think he knew.
So yeah, and the thing is, he didn't know. He was young at the time.
Now he said he remembered. He said, "Yo, I was young."
He was young.
He said I was upstairs. I heard the commotion, but my brothers and them is always fighting somebody.
Yeah. So yeah, he was young. So we went back to the house, and guess what the funny part is? They all wound up becoming friends with us. Yeah. We all became friends with them.
I'm like a father.
My dad became a father to all of them.
Listen, Pork was like, "Yo," because Tone was on showing pictures. He was like, "Yeah, this is my other dad right here." He was like, "Oh."
Yeah, we got scared.
They said, "What's wrong?" He said, "That was the guys we was fighting that day." So Tone typed back to me on Facebook, "Hey Pop, my brother and them said that was the guys that we was fighting that day." I said, "No, that wasn't the guys they was fighting. That was the guys that destroyed your asses that day."
Yeah,
that was.
And this is on MySpace during
so
the time.
that young man ended up bridging that gap or that built that connection. We wound up having a relationship with these people.
I see them now.
So then they show nothing but love. They show nothing. That show nothing but love.
LG's related to
Tone. Yeah.
Related to him.
That's what wound up happening. This is a small world. Who would have thought? We brought this young man to our house. He hung with us and everything. My dad pretty much raised them, and they wound up becoming cool with us. And my dad ended up raising them and giving them advice.
They wound up, most of them wound up getting jobs and stuff like that?
Yeah. Having kids, taking care of their kids. Now listen.